Spirituality for me is defined as...
I define spirituality as...
Spirituality would be like...
My definition of spirituality is...
Spirituality, I would say, is something that is from within, comes from within the heart. God places the ability to have that sort of a gift in every single human person, but it is something that it is up to each individual person to fully grasp, understand, and make the most of it.
To be able to find God even in godless situations.
Someone who believes in a higher power, so much so that they seek to understand various truths about that, and look to understand their faith more and more every day.
An understanding in the spiritual life, whether that's your interior spiritual life or the whole realm of the spiritual life.
Just believing in a higher power and acting upon it in your daily life.
Your connection to God and Jesus, I think. It's also your connection to the church. It's your communication or lack thereof with Christ through prayer.
Or just being able to let go of any stresses that you have and open yourself to the plan of your life.
For me personally, spirituality, I think of prayer and my time with God, whether it be in church or whether it be somewhere else, and sometimes in community.
Defined as belief in something outside of ourselves, something that's bigger than the world around us. I think Chelsea lives out spirituality in the way that she treats other people. I think she thinks about her faith as a call to love others by sacrificing for them and willing their good. And I think she really does that for everyone in her life, no matter if you've just met her, if you've known her for years.
I feel like Chelsea has an extremely deep faith. She expresses that through her experiences in the retreats that she's worked at with me, and also through her commitment with Focus. She is a woman of prayer.
She not only listens to God's plan for her life, but she also helps others to do the same.
She was very good at discussing with other people her views and the Catholic Church's views and why we view those things, not just what they are, but also why.
Of course you're spiritual because you go to the bar and talk about religion and ask people to go and seek, and that's what you do on Thursday nights at the bar. And you walk into gyms and you pray for people.
Because she tries to draw others in a very authentic and real way. She looks to live her faith in everything that she does.
I believe that Chelsea has the gift of spirituality because Chelsea is someone who lives life to the fullest in God's grace and mercy at all times. She's someone who is devoted to Christ and His church and the teachings of His church at all times. We have people, including myself, in everyday life who have these aha moments, oh, I'm gonna do this really strong, I'm gonna do this really well for God, I'm gonna do it every day. And then a couple hours later or a couple days later we fall. I don't see that in Chelsea. It's a constant thing in her life to be a spiritual woman for Jesus and a spiritual mother for her future children and for her family.